What's up, guys? You are welcome to Dynamicom TV, where we publish news on politics, entertainment, celebrities, and metro stories. We have another trending news for you today, and the headline here is Biafra. IPOB reviews plans to stop the spread of coronavirus across Biafra land and gives directives. Alright, guys, please, before I go ahead to read today's news to you, if this is your first time you are watching on our channel, please, there is a red subscribe button below this video. Just go ahead, hit that red subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it so as to be the first to get notification whenever we publish news in the future on this channel without you missing any news again. Now the news in details. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has reviewed plans to help Biafrans and Igbo people overcome coronavirus. In a statement signed by Group Head of Directorate of State, Mazi Chika Udeze, on Monday, March 28, 2020, said IPOB will work towards ensuring that the most vulnerable in Biafra land receive necessary health and social assistance and supports in the land. This was unveiled officially after the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, promised that the group will give 50 million donation out of 300 million pledge in order to fight coronavirus in southern and eastern Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also said that IPOB will set up food centers across all units to ensure people don't die of hunger while they stay at home. While the stay-at-home continues to curtail the spread of the deadly world disease called coronavirus. Furthermore, the IPOB HDOs said, flowing from its earlier directives on the present health Marcel, the COVID-19, and considerant of its primary responsibility to the Biafran people, the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra wished to announce certain contingency plans to be implemented in Biafra land to confront this worldwide health challenge called coronavirus, provide proper directions to our people, and put mechanisms in place to alleviate as much as it's practicable and the hardship resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic health challenge worldwide and in Nigeria. As announced by the Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, during his broadcast of 26 March 2020, IPOB will work towards ensuring that the most vulnerable among us is in Biafra land receive necessary health and social assistance and support from IPOB family. To this end, hospitals and our clinics will be designed and prepared and equipped with every essential medical supplies and equipment for effective combating of COVID-19 case that may arise in Southeast and East zone. Available statistics shows that the most vulnerable and at risk are the old age men and women. These are our parents, uncles, aunties, and grandparents, and most especially those among them with an undying health condition. The coronavirus mostly attack the aged men and women. It is our intention to stave off the occurrences of an unmanageable explosion of this pandemic in our land. To this effect, the Directorate do advise that all non-essential travel should be cancelled, all non-essential gathering, all non-essential meeting associations should be cancelled in Biafra land. What we witness in the world over as it pertains to the COVID-19 virus is very troubling and disastrous. It is imperative, therefore, that strict and diligent adherence to medical advice by and from appropriate health personnel, authority, and institutions are adhered to be put in place. Personal hygienic and social distancing must form part of our daily routine and usage and habits at this very crucial and trying period. All Biafra land should be kept clean and all humans should keep distancing so that we will not spread this world global disease called coronavirus. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra will put the following measures in place, which on the one hand will afford Biafrans more measure of opportunities for proper medical tests and control of the COVID-19 virtues, which on the other hand will provide some basic necessity such as food to our people and medical treatment to our people. Alright, this is a statement coming from our able leader through the Directorate of Health of IPOB family, ensuring the people of our Eastern region, our mamas, our fathers, our grandfathers, about the way to go in this period that we have this coronavirus epidemic in Nigeria. We have some certain comments which we ought to read to you. Also, please do not forget to drop your own comments. It is very important for everyone to know what is going on in the world today. This is, as some people may say, a third world war coming from China concerning this epidemic called coronavirus, which has killed many people worldwide. And our able leader, Martin Namdekano, is giving a directives on how to overcome this epidemic called coronavirus in our BIAFRALAND land and in other south and southeast region. We have this comment coming from Madoka. He said, you guys can call them names, but if the government does not show sufficient presence, and this man called Mazin Namdekanu did, especially in the southeast as he's pointing, it will be quite difficult convincing people that he is fake, because with what is going on, if what he said here immediately happened in Biafra land, nobody can win the heart of these Igbo people anymore. They will follow completely with Mazin Namdekanu. That was his comment. To me, what he said is, in fact, a good truth. And to help his point, all Eastern region, all Biafran land is already overcome by IPOB members' family, which is leading by Mazin Namdekanu. So there is no need of saying if sufficient presence of this man called Mazin Namdekanu, if he wins what he's going to say, what he said, that the Eastern region people will follow him. Eastern region people, all Biafra land is already following Mazin Namdekanu totally in their heart. There is no going back, you know. That is his point, but I just control and correct some of the little issues in his point. Alright, we have another point coming from Frederick King. He said, may God bless IPOB family and make it a fundamental issue. We across the nation are doing everything possible to make sure the Biafran land is restored. Whatever the zoo and Abakari and his cohort is doing in Asorok, they cannot stop the people of Biafra anymore. IPOB family must bring Biafra and everything must come to completion. I pray for more wisdom to our leader, Martin Namdekanu. Everyone in this platform, everyone in Nigeria, Southeast, and Biafra land should commemorate with Martin Namdekanu and follow his directives, because he is our savior. He is our leader. At this point in time, we all should put hands together to help IPOB members to see they carry on every directives, every measures to make sure our people receive health in this time of this coronavirus pandemic that is going on the whole world and that have reached in Nigeria, Lagos State, Abuja, and other states as mentioned. This is also coming from, excuse me, Chijioke Divine said, "What are we saying? The government of Biafra has started already. Yes, this is my people of IPOB. We don't waste time. We cannot relent. We must move forward. Our able leader is able to do all things possible for his people to be alive. And they actually started in a good note. God bless Biafra. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the signal of a good government. When Buhari borrows money or anything that he is doing to develop the North, he will exclude the Igbos. So who is doubting? Nobody should doubt Biafra. Biafra should be our own, and all hands should be on deck. Please, I will ask everyone to wake up and rethink. I knew that there are many hypocrites working against us, against Biafra nation, but we must rise up to fight and defend our land. God will surely bless you, our able leader, and bless every plan that you have put in place to accomplish what you promise. God would see us through. And I believe, in my own opinion, that we are moving forward. Any Igbo man that is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is just jealous of him. Jealous leads to witchcrafting, and witchcrafting leads to death. God will all bless all Biafran. I say all hail Biafran over the world that is contributing to the well-being of our people. Even if you could not afford to do anything, just contribute to your spiritual understanding and your good comment. We shall appreciate it. Remember, Biafra is ours, and Biafra will stand. That is his comment. This is coming from Udeze. He said, when will this promise take effect? Like building hospitals, importing food materials, following the border shutdown. Our able leader, I know you can do wonder, but we have to take control immediately before this epidemic enters most of our lands, because as I heard, it's already in Enugu and in River State, and is coming more and more. We should be fast at this period, because only Biafra can only IPOB can save our people. I'm just advising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not to lose his respect as according to his promise and his prestige by promising what he could not do. I know that he can do it. I believe that he can do it. But please let us put a good measure to this promise so that other people will not stand on this promise and the point to jeopardize our able leaders hard working since he has been in power with IPOB leading us to the promised land. While Igbos reside all over the world, act as directed, which will control everything happening in BIAFRALAND. We shall tell them to relocate to their normal homes and keep distancing and keep at home. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your points. Thank you for contributing. Those that contribute, the good ones and the bad ones, we also appreciate everyone. Whatever IPOB need to do, we ask it to be done fast. And this is another venue to create support and unity among our people before this bad epidemic and wicked government. The politicians in Nigeria will come against the IPOB leader and against the IPOB family. Alright guys, we are drawing the curtain tonight over this publication concerning what our able leader has mentioned on how to go about this epidemic, the coronavirus. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please, what are you still waiting for? It is your time to subscribe so that you'll be the first to be notified. Just hit the red button Below, you see where it is written subscribe. If you have not done so, please click on the red subscribe button below this video. Also hit on the bell icon beside it so as to be the first to get notification whenever we publish news in the future on this channel, Dynamicom TV. Thank you and welcome.